It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, here we are back for another week. Oh, you thought we were gone, didn't you? Yeah, you thought just because I wasn't with the radio station full time anymore, it might be the demise of the Remember When with Uncle John show. But just like, I don't know, with the return from the dead or whatever, we're still up and kicking and still got our same great sponsors, including Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street. 836-8125 is the number to call for all your house painting needs.
And ProMed Ambulance. Give those fine folks a call at 1-800-634-0436, serving Randolph, Lawrence, Ashley, Union, Dallas, and Calhoun County. Get signed up on their Priority Membership Ambulance Care Program.
Also, our good friends down at the Shopper's Guide, J.J. Lindsay.
Give him a call at 836-3022 for all your printing needs.
And folks, while we're still up and running, you can go find us anytime you want over on our podcast. If you can't catch us at 6:45 in the morning, find us on Podchaser, Pod Addict, Deezer, JEE-O-SAH-VIN, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, any of those kind of great things. Anywhere you can find podcasts, you should be able to find Remember When with Uncle John. Be sure to add that second part on there and listen to us just anytime you want, over and over again. Put us on repeat.
And we're not here for a long time, but we're going to be here for a good time. But it ain't over yet, so keep listening and get ready for the future.
Well, speaking of a good time, John, what do you want to talk about here today?
Well, you know, I lost a couple of music giants last week.
Oh, wow.
One of them being Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Another one of those soundtracks of my childhood.
Yep.
You know, the 70s was dominated by the Canadian songwriter Gordon Lightfoot.
Yep.
He wrote so many good songs. Of course, you know, it was a different time. We talk about it all the time. AM, FM radio, you know, there wasn't no internet. There wasn't no, you know, you didn't download nothing. You didn't, you know, buying music meant you went to the local store and bought an 8-track tape, you know, or a 45 or an album. You know, you went to Howard's or Gibson's and bought an album, you know. But cruising the streets of Camden, you know, from Garden Oaks down West Washington into California Avenue, down around the Sonic, down to the Razorback Drive-In, turn around, come back, repeat.
There you go.
You know, KKYK 104 out of Little Rock, Crazy Craig O'Neill, you know. And, of course, you had, you know, all the AM stations, KAAY, the Mighty 1090. But Gordon Lightfoot was such a big part of my teenage years. One little story, you know, I had the stereo at my home in my bedroom. Had it in a dresser drawer, you know. You open the dresser drawer and there's the stereo speakers in all four corners of my bedroom. I come home, you know, little out of sorts, you know.
Right.
And I go to plug my headphones in and it's in that dresser drawer and I don't get them all the way in, you know, and I put the headphones on and I'm listening to the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald and I can barely hear it. So I'm thinking, you know, turn it up a little bit more, turn it up a little bit more. And boy, it gets to where you can hear it good. The door slings open, you know, and Mama's screaming, you know. I didn't get the plug in all the way in.
You know? So you weren't listening to headphones.
Didn't get the headphones plugged all the way in. But, you know, I remember, you know, there wasn't no internet. We didn't know what the Edmund Fitzgerald was.
Right.
You know. But Carefree Highway and Sundown and If You Could Read My Mind, you know, all those haunting songs, you know, I still listen to them. I've been listening to them all along now that I got YouTube. Carefree Highway is one of my favorite songs of all time. Of course, Sundown is about Kathy Evelyn Smith. That was his girlfriend at the time when he wrote the song.
Oh.
And she's the lady that gave the death knell to John Belushi.
I'll be darned.
She gave him his She gave him his shot of heroin that killed him.
I'll be danged.
And that's who that song's about. It's Kathy Evelyn Smith. But
that's always been my favorite song of his.
But teenager in the 70s, FM radio, Gordon Lightfoot, hand in hand.
Man, can't beat that down with a stick whatsoever, and it is so fun to look back and remember when. Hey, folks, that's going to wrap us up here for Monday, but you know what? We still going to be here all week long. Same bat time, same bat channel. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, John.
And I want to bring it to everybody's attention. The Chittister Baptist Church Men's Fellowship tonight. We have crawfish.
Oh, look out.
All the men come on out about 6 o'clock, 6:30. There'll be desserts. There'll be plenty of crawfish. All the men come on out for a good meal and a good message. And it's free. It don't cost anything. Donations accepted. But come on out and have a good meal of crawfish and dessert. Chittister Baptist Church there tonight. Be there about 6 o'clock.
Man, sounds like a time right there. We'll see you tomorrow, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.